Today we are honored to welcome a distinguished author and activist, Mr. Ron Kovic, to the Redondo 25. Thank you.
My first book, I had never written a book before in my life. I had been wounded in Vietnam on January 20th, 1968. Shot through the right foot, it blew out the back of my heel, and shot through the chest, my right shoulder, collapsed my right lung and severed my spinal cord, paralyzed me permanently from my mid-chest down. I've been in a wheelchair, it's got to be 50, almost, about 57th year? 57 years. I'm so grateful to be alive. So many young men who came home from that war. Now we have many young men and women coming home from our wars, and we have many in America. But so many of them are not with me, not with us. There were many suicides. I don't think the average citizen can begin to imagine, though some of you may, the stress of having been in combat, the stress of having come home, carrying those wounds both physically and psychologically from our country's deployments. But among the many paraplegics and quadriplegics at the Long Beach VA that I knew back in the early 70s, and the wards were filled with paralyzed and paralyzed men, and very few. I'm happy to be one of the survivors who's still alive and being able to communicate with all of you, and hopefully even greater numbers in our country and hopefully throughout the world, what war was like, what I experienced, why I feel so strongly that we have to find an alternative to violence, an alternative to bombing, to killing, an alternative to war. I just want to preface before I begin by saying that, blown beyond description. There was nothing I could do to help him. I felt so helpless. War is such a hell of a thing. I've seen so much damn dying these past 3 months, but I've got to keep pushing and hope to live to be 22.